What's going on, everyone? It's time for another thriller film review. Today I'm actually going to talk about Anatomy 2. So, a little while ago before Halloween, I reviewed Anatomy. So, today we're going to talk about Anatomy 2. It was released by Columbia Pictures February 6, 2003, and it's produced by uh, Jacob Clausen and Thomas Wapke, and written and directed by Stefan Radzowski, who also did The Counterfeiters. He did the first Anatomy, Hinterland, Narcissus, and Goldmund, and Patient Zero, to name a few. So this is a German thriller from, uh, yeah, the makers of Patient Zero, and it's an okay movie, I guess. Um, so young aspiring surgeon, or a young intern who works with a high-end surgeon who is trying to work on new ways of replacing muscles in an athlete's body and make them a super athlete. But what the intern slowly learns is that there's more evil intentions in mind because of the cultish sort of stuff that happened in the first movie. Kind of lingers on in the same sort of school as this, and yeah, basically the transplants and stuff caused the guy to go nuts and cause problems and stuff. That's the best way to describe this one. This one's a little harder to watch than the first one. There's is a lot more explanation and tons of commentary basically throughout it. This one was more of a slow burn than the first one, and it was a little hard to get through, to be honest. I didn't really care for most of the characters in this or anything like that. It wasn't really that interesting. It was just rehashing some of the ideas from the first one and put it all into one human. And it wasn't that well done. The opening scene was pretty interesting though and amusing, but then as it goes on, it gets more bland and just like more of a character study of this like intern and the surgeon that he works with and stuff, and he doesn't know what to do when he catches on to what's actually going on. Um, but yeah, the acting is not too bad. I actually watched this in German, not unlike the English dub one. I watched the first one on, and yeah, it's um it's okay. And from what I can tell, the cinematography is not bad in this too. It actually looks pretty decent, and the music and stuff was okay. But overall, I just thought the story was a wasted effort. Like they had some interesting ideas and stuff, but they didn't use that to its full potential, or use most of or get the characters to be likable enough to push the story forward in a more interesting direction that would enhance those ideas. And they kind of just played it safe, and it ended up being just a mess. So, yeah, it's your typical sequelitis type of movie. So, um, yeah, it's not the greatest, it's not the best, and it's definitely not as good as the first one. So, I'm gonna give Anatomy 2 a 2 out of 5. There is some redeeming qualities to it, like the opening scene with first like 10-20 minutes is actually really well done, and yeah, the ending fight scene, chase scene, was actually pretty amusing too, but for the most part I just wasn't into it. So yeah, too bad, because the first one was actually pretty amusing and interesting. This one, not so much. So if it sounds like something you're interested in, though, I'll try to find a trailer and link it down below. And also make sure you check out my Instagram, that's linked down below. That's where I always post clips of films and review in the future on this all my stories. I have the film title hashtag and the subgenre film and a hashtag, so you're aware of it. And also make sure you check out my Letterbox, that's linked down below at Therapy Reviews. That's where I post my first star rating right after watching the films. So follow me on those two platforms, stay in with this channel, like this video, share it so more people aware of it. Comment your opinions of the film down below if you have any. And if you have any other films or film franchise in any genre that you want to hear my opinions on in the future, comment those down below. I'll try my best to get to them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. And don't forget to subscribe, so if we find something weird, obscure, and odd that you probably never thought of checking out together, somewhat like this. And so you hear my opinions on popular films, classic films, and reviews on other things as well. And yeah, don't forget to ring that bell, because I still got about like 10 or so more horror thrillers to check out. And the next one's going to be a creature feature, Blackwater. So make sure you tune in for that. and we're continuing on through this whole, because this is supposed to be done by October, but I got so busy and not crazy that we're continuing on into probably mid-November. So yeah, but yeah, make sure you tune in for that one and watch out for all those crazy surgeons trying to enhance us that ends up breaking us. And I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So until then, cheers.